Season number 2 of the Jacksonville State Gamecock Dynasty, where we make our debut in the FBS in Conference USA. Season number 2, we're going to kick off in Morgantown, West Virginia. They jump out to a 7-0 lead, but Ashton Fry finds Perry Carter down the left sideline for his first touchdown of the season. A 45-yard reception. Ashton Fry going to be our go-to guy for most of this year. Later in the first quarter, we run a triple option in the red zone. Pitch to Region Bennett. He breaks a tackle and then is tackled into the end zone for a 14-14 game with 2:31 to play in the first quarter. 7 first downs to 0 first downs for us, and we're going to find Bennett again on a triple option play. He's going to find pay dirt for a second time. And now we got to find a way to come out of Morgantown without blowing a 10-point lead, which is exactly what we do. We're down 28-24 as we approach the end of the third quarter. Ashton Fry keeps it on a read option, walks in for a touchdown, and we find ourselves in overtime. We're going to throw a pass here to our tight end, Connor Whithoff. He's going to tie the game up, and then we're going to kick a field goal in double overtime to end this thing. We're going to win it 41-38 and get our first victory of the season. Now, we do have another Power 5 game coming up. Auburn actually comes to us, so we will get a chance to play our first SEC opponent. Now, keep in mind, in this dynasty, we do have a relegation somewhat type system where my goal is to be in the SEC by season number 10. So we're in season number 2 right now. And here we go. Our first red zone possession against Auburn. We do a pitch to Malik Jackson. We score the touchdown to take a 7-0 lead with 4:53 to play in the second. But that's going to be the only time we score all game. Auburn's going to get pissed off and turn it up. Win the game 45-7. Not much we can do there. So take a look at our current recruiting class. 79 overall athlete, 79 halfback, 77, 76, and 70 athlete, and then mix in a 4-star D tackle. Now, keep in mind, everybody on my team are sophomores right now, so I don't need necessarily a bunch of guys. I'm not losing a bunch of guys until another 2 seasons. But with that, we also have about 4 seasons to actually make something of ourselves, or we're going to be in a world of hurt. But moving on to the Conference USA Championship game, remember, Ashton Fry is the starting quarterback for the Gamecocks. Unfortunately, he goes down in this game. Tayshawn Smoot going to step in. He's going to find P.J. Wells over the middle, 7-yard touchdown, just a simple slant route with 2 minutes to play in the first half. We're going to take a 7-3 lead. And Southern Miss, they're going to kind of put it on us. They're a very good 8-4 team. Don't let the record fool you. Malik Jackson on a speed sweep from the flex bone, going to find pay dirt. We go for 2, don't get it. And then down 24-15, we're going to run a toss on 4th and goal, not get it. And that's going to end our Conference USA Championship hopes against Southern Miss. Now, the takeaways are we made it to the Conference USA Championship in 2 seasons. Can we do it again? I don't know. Like I said, I want to win multiple conference championships, ultimately move up to the SEC by season number 10. But if you take a look at our recruiting class for season 2, we're the 21st overall class. We signed 2 5-stars, 5 4-stars, 3 3-stars, and then a couple of 2s just for some depth. And most of those athletes that I showed you are who we ended up getting. We grabbed a 68 overall guard, 71 DN, another 66 athlete, and then of course we get Willie Henderson, Jermaine Britton, Devin Harrell, Ryan Palmer, Blake Lyles, Eric Humphrey, Greg Moore, who is a JUCO guy, and then as you can see, the couple 3-stars that trickle their way in. But if you move on to season number 2, if you go back just a few seconds, rewind it about 10, you'll see we make our way to number 14 in the nation. You can take a look at our current recruiting class in season 3. We make our way to number 14. We're 8-0 before we actually end up dropping this next game to East Carolina. But we have a pretty good recruiting class coming in now. Remember, now everyone are all juniors. John Matthews, the 73 overall center, going to come in and play next year. We got a 77 overall Buck Foster. And here you go, Conference USA Championship game for the second year in a row, 11-1, 8-1 in Conference USA, ranked number 16. This is a 12-team playoff system. All you have to do, win your conference, be the highest ranked G5 team, and you are in. So that's going to be the goal here. I think being number 16, we should get in if we win this game. So obviously that's the goal. A 3-0 lead. Ross, they're going to score the first touchdown of the game. Barely into the second quarter, Jack Bradley finds pay dirt. And if you remember last year, Tayshawn Smoot had to come in for an injured Ashton Fry. Well, deja vu all over again. Ashton Fry goes down with a knee injury, and Tayshawn Smoot comes in. It doesn't matter, though. We get the job done. We move on. We will make the college football playoff. Now, the thing about this Conference USA game is it wasn't as exciting. Notice I didn't show you any highlights. We win the game 12-10. We kicked 4 field goals. It was an abysmal performance in the red zone. Ross has a really, really good defense. But we do come away with the victory, and ultimately that is all that matters. Winning the Conference USA Championship in season number 3 of this complete rebuild. First year in FBS. We were all freshmen. Made it to season number 3, then win our first Conference USA Championship. And like I said, we have made the playoffs. We will face off against Arizona in round number 1 at Arizona. It says we ranked number 17. I didn't adjust the rankings. I just put us in because we deserved it. The highest rated group of 5 champion. And we're going to get off to what I thought was going to be a hot start in Arizona, but Ashton Fry gets sacked on 3rd and goal, so we're going to have to settle for a field goal, which isn't a bad thing. Points are points. But down 14-3, Ashton Fry throws an interception that was returned for a pick 6, and it just sucks the life out of our team. Can we come back from 21-3 deficit in the second half? Well, Smoot comes into the game. He finds Michael Petway, 9-yard touchdown reception, 21-9 game. Arizona tacks on a field goal. Sorry, they don't take on a field goal, but we make our way back down to the red zone. Perry Carter, 13-yard touchdown reception, but it is too little too late. We do not recover the onside kick. Arizona wins the game 21-15. They will advance to play Alabama in round number 2. Keep in mind that pick 6 just kind of did it for us. If we were able to come away with some type of points on that possession or just put together a little bit of a drive, we may have been better off. But checking out where we currently stand, 31-10 through 3 seasons, 1 conference championship, 0-1 against top 25, 0-2 against bowl games. How will we fare in a do-or-die situation?